So back with another video. Started out with some warming up my shoulders. In this video I'm going to do arms, shoulders, biceps, and triceps. Started out by warming up my shoulders, did a little band work just to try to loosen them up some. I've had some shoulder issues when I didn't warm up, so I usually always try to warm up my shoulders to get the movements going and get my shoulders working. Alright, so I jumped into my shoulder workout with these. I forget what they're called. They're rainbow raises or something. Something of that nature. With a camera adjustment. But I start with those as well because with a fairly lightweight, those are 10-pound dumbbells. Because I want to make sure that I'm really making sure my shoulders are good and loose with a lighter weight before I move on to any heavier weights. And believe it or not, those are kind of hard. When you go from the one plane where you switch from using one set of muscles to the next set, it's kind of hard. Then I do these right here. You're really supposed to do these a little bit slower, but when you do these, they are difficult. It may not look like it, or it might be saying, oh, that's only 10 pounds, but if you do them at least 3 seconds for each one, it's crazy. And that counts as one. When you start from the starting position, you do a lateral raise, come to the front, and go up overhead, back down, back out, and down again. That counts as one. I usually do 5 reps. I usually can never do 5 reps altogether. On these, I'm working on rear delts. You'll notice I'm holding the dumbbells to where my palms will be facing the ceiling. That helps it helps me contract my rear delt a little bit better than if the tops of my hands were facing the ceiling. So I guess you can say I was doing a giant set because I was doing 3 different exercises, one behind the other. These rainbow raises, I don't know what the other ones are called, and then the rear delt flies. I also was doing this with as least amount of break in between as possible. Just trying to keep the intensity high, keep the blood in the muscle, work all parts of the delt. See, I get to 3 reps and it's like the burn is insane on these. And you wouldn't think it would be so hard to raise those 10-pound dumbbells overhead. But once you've done them, and you've done other exercises too, it becomes increasingly hard. It also makes it harder when you're sitting down. When you're standing up, you usually can get a little bit more momentum. That's also why I went to doing some of this stuff seated, because I was using too much momentum and not enough focus on the shoulders, and I really wanted to focus my efforts on the shoulders and not, using momentum, swinging, jumping and stuff. So here I went to use the cable machine to do some lateral raises. You'll see me lean a little bit so that I can really focus on just contracting my muscle, and it also takes the cheat out of it. Like I can't really get any momentum like that and swing into it. So alright, so here I jumped on the pec deck and did rear delts as well. Alright, right here I came back to do some more rear delts a little bit with a little bit heavier weight. I think those are 20-pound dumbbells. My shoulders were pretty much burnt out, so I just did one set of those. Then I jumped over the biceps. So with the preacher curl, I think those are 10s on there. I think I'm curling pretty easy, so it got to be 10. This is kind of out of order, because if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna do warm up with just a bar. Yeah, I put this out of order, but sorry folks. I think I got in a rush when I was editing. and didn't really notice. So this would have been first, and then the one you saw before this would have been afterwards. See there? Now we already had 20 pounds on there. I added 20 more pounds. I think that bar is, I don't know, I think it's 15. I don't know what it is. I'm about at my limit because I'm surely not doing full reps. Jumped over to bicep machine. I actually like this a lot better than preacher curl because you can feel the preacher curl, the weight feels the heaviest when your elbows are right around 90 degrees. With this, you can feel the contraction all the way up to the top. So it really taxes the muscle in the full range of motion. Versus with the preacher curl, it really only taxes the muscle until you get to about 90 degrees. Anything after 90 degrees, it's not that you don't feel it, but it just doesn't tax the muscle very much. So with this machine, I like it because you really can feel, you really have to squeeze in order to get the bar to come all the way up. If you don't really contract your bicep all the way to the top, that bar is not going to come up free. So it helps you get a better mind-muscle connection, in my opinion. But preacher curl, well, that machine you can do a fair amount of weight. But for the guys that are a lot stronger than me, they're probably pushing the whole stack. Whereas on preacher curl, you can put more weight on it. So right here I jumped into some tricep pull down. I was trying a new technique, well, and a new technique. Trying a little bit different where you lean into it and really focusing on getting a good stretch on the tricep. So if you notice, I let my arm drift over a bit. The reason being is it really helps the tricep to stretch better when I get a full stretch in the muscle, just like when I do RDLs or really anything. If I can stretch the muscle almost completely and then contract, it forces me to work my muscles a lot harder, and it forces me to have a better mind muscle connection. So I actually like doing pull downs like this. I think I was sore maybe the next, I don't know, at least 2 days. I know my triceps were really sore, and I also was being very conscious to be very close to failure. These days I'm paying a lot more attention to how close to failure I am. A lot of times I feel a burn or whatever, and I start fatiguing, but I'm really not close to failure. So nowadays I really try to pay attention to how close to failure I am and get as close to that as possible. I do these just to kind of feel the burn a little bit, but they really don't do much for me. This machine is really deceiving and really weird because you can put the pin down really, really far, and I forget what the weight says it's supposed to be, like a ridiculous amount, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, I forget where I had the pin at on these, but I was like, there's no way that's that amount of weight. No way. But, you know, it's good if you just kind of want to get some reps in and just kind of burn your triceps out. It's good for that. I probably should have did this exercise last, to be honest with you. Probably been better if I had done it last. So, this is my last exercise, and my triceps are burned out. I think that's like 2 little plates. I think each one of them is 20 pounds. So it might be 40 pounds. I can do more than 40 pounds with overhead tricep extensions, but my triceps were burned out. I dropped the pin a little bit. That looks like 3 plates. So that's probably 60 pounds. Once again, I'm trying to kind of let my arms go all the way back so I get a nice stretch and then contract all the way out. I'm also not super extending my elbows either. I tend to have a little bit of elbow pain with overhead tricep extension, so I kind of do a little bit of a softer elbow. If I do a harder elbow, it's just painful. That's it. I'm trying to get into it so I can hurry up and get out of there. This is a long workout for me, but hope you enjoyed it.